The following program is intended for mature audiences.
That's right.
Welcome
To the realest channel on YouTube, bro. I'm honest. I say what I feel, whether you like it or not. It's how we get down around here. So if you don't like the idea of me possibly tearing apart your favorite thing, this may not be the channel for you.
It was not what I wanted!
But that's okay, I get it. There's a podcast out there for you to listen to. SoundCloud, Spotify, iTunes, Radio Public, Castbox. Go check it out, man. Rate it, subscribe to it, comment on it with your feedback. Constructive feedback would be great and appreciated. Thank you to everybody that has supported across all these platforms. Everybody that supports this channel and everything that I'm trying to do here as we build this community up together. So, now we're going back over to High Focus Records. We got this Edward Scissorhands. I keep wanting to call him that. I think that might just be the nickname that I give him from now on. I'm not even trying to be funny. Blame Tim Burton for that. Oh, I'm sorry. Who is this now? I'm gonna try to get your names in with these videos, but I can't pronounce everybody. So, Cutters, bro, you told me to check this one out. He's come up a few times. Ed Scissors come up a few times. I did drop Thurman, I think it's called. That's up on here. Go check that out. 4 Owls is on here. Mike Righteous Fire in the Booth is on here. It's a gang of shit, bro. Everything from Ginger to fucking somebody on the other end of whatever music would be. Check it out. Dig through the crates. In the meantime, just until I know how loud the beat's gonna be. Oh, okay. Hey, a spark and a J, dude. Yep. Wake and bake, breakfast of champions.
It was 1999. Bonfire night, when the red mist first enveloped his character traits. He found himself with no control over his fists, wailing on some dickhead's face from his council estate. See, many moons have passed since the hope of a 2.4 landlubber lifestyle were being smashed into smithereens. It was a year ago this very day that the intravenous sludge pumping had taken off at a wild speed. He found himself a regular at the phone boxes, cherry Lamborghini bicarb from the corner shop. Back to the
Hold on, this one's gonna be a little difficult to keep up with. I always talk about fighting in school. I'm assuming you got expelled.
It was 1999. Bonfire night, when the red mist first enveloped his character traits. He found himself with no control over his fists, wailing on some dickhead's face from his council estate. See, many moons have passed since the hope of a 2.4 landlubber lifestyle were being smashed into smithereens. It was a year ago this very day that the intravenous sludge pumping had taken off at a wild speed. He found himself a regular at the phone boxes, cherry Lamborghini bicarb from the corner shop. Back to the mold cupboard, wormhole mattress stain, practice backy packs for the flints and butts stinking. Enough guzzling drugs, vein deposit lumps clogging his mug, stuck in the mud. The AM doth greet him. Spastic Max sat in a deluge of acid tabs, flame retardant tracky pants and garage rap sketching. Seldom seen was he between A to B, missions to spaghetti junctions, paints on the underpass, hanging off the highest bridge, Rangoon's quackathon, throwing breeze blocks through speeding windscreens passing. He would climb electricity mains and cut the power from his hometown and ruin the streets, reeling in the panic and clutching cul-de-sac hedgerows, watching single mothers sparking matches in the darkness of their living rooms. His grief flourished like anthill communities. Couplets from an undercurrent colour soars beneath the grey. Concrete corridors are monoliths in and around the pissy stairwells and pissy lifts in which he found his peace. Beneath the breadline, bread knives sliced at the smart price. Car crimes, carnage is hair grade. Cracked enamel pegs inside a garbage pail. Kid cabbage patch tapping veins until the sun decayed.
Holy shit, there's a lot happening here right now that we have to unpack. So, if I'm following this correctly, problem child realizes that he has rage within himself, that he finds out from fighting somebody, winds up dabbling into drugs, he's broke, struggling to get by, and he finds himself being comfortable in places where people shouldn't be comfortable, like where there's no electricity and pissed up hallways and basically in the beat up neighborhoods, bro. Place where I come from. I get it. So if that's the direction we're heading in, if I'm following so far, if I'm not, let me know in the comments. You can correct me.
He moved inland for better dope. Cast away bastard face, forgot the names of his schoolmates. He moved inland like seagulls, sacking off trawler ship cast-offs for landfill luncheon. The coastline haunted his thoughts, so we thought ever more about taking a saw to his neckside. He had visions of blood dripping over the floor of his 4x4 foot box bedroom next life. He'd open paperbacks but only paint the pages black and use a magnifying glass to spark a map of memories. Words would get deleted quicker than a 100-meter dash. Another night laden with some fear and loathing imagery. You might have known him, the man behind those ram raids, the man behind the letter bomb sent out to several primary schools. You might have known him as the dude who scampered down the side of your house and made off with your penny farthing bicycle. He used to watch the freight trains, he used to fish for carp and beat his catches to a rancid mush with heavy-ended claw hammers. He used to sneak into the cinema and sit in front rows and laugh his head off to the Hammer horror matinees. He used to talk to people, and people used to talk him too. That was way before the crack, the horse, the drugs, the sniffing glue. That was way before the days of simply nicking pissy booze and jumping queues of peep shopping for shitty supermarket food. See, life wasn't ship shape, life was shit mate. Life was hookers tied to his bed frame with grip tape, blindfolded piss games, neck curtain shit stained, fist gate, listening to Rick James mixtapes. He was his mother's only baby pains, his mother's only Labor Day, his mother's one and only angel saint. His mother never thought she'd see a grave before the day that Max was raking cash and chasing pavements to the stock exchange.
Hold on. If he's just talking, then I can rewind it, but I know, sorry. Fucking, I can't do certain things, so.
Hello?
Who's that?
It's Max.
What you want, Max?
I just wanted, are you about in
I'm about,
town?
man. I'm about. Where you at?
By the wreck.
Okay, cool. Listen, I'll meet you by the garages in an hour, okay?
Yeah, cool.
What you calling his dealer?
Have you got the money?
Yeah,
Yeah.
of course. Yeah, it's fine.
Alright, cool.
Alright.
His mind felt heavy, cracked skull matter case, fragile flesh with lead bricks sat inside throbbing. He felt his face change shape and time ebbing away, the vital signs of life ankle deep inside a teak office. Sitting in the fourth dimension, he felt the raw depression of 40 horsemen stretching his organs' awful essence. He was ever omnipresent as a portal peasant, looking in the mirror clock a devil dressed in his reflection. During thunderstorms he found peace with life. He saw the rainers writing letters with Jesus Christ, and with his fingers he'd scribe letters across the sky, in the hope the constellations would free his mind. But deep inside his rancid flat, light flicker movements mapped, white face, wrinkled grimace, lager cans and backy gash, lost in the soil for the spastic max. 6'2", 6 foot box, 6 feet deep in the cancer tank.
heavy, man. So what's going on, dude? Is that his life? After a stint on Smack, nothing can compare to the feeling it ruins your life. Leave it alone. Fuck, dude. So that's what... The guy's a heroin addict? I mean, I know people that have been real fucked up, bro. So I won't fuck with that shit. I mean, you can argue that some of the medication I'm on is just as bad. But, I don't know, it scares the hell out of me, man. The idea of addiction and all that shit, it's pretty fucked up. And it's hard to get out from underneath it. I mean, I got friends that just they're not the same anymore. I mean, not that we're even really that close anymore, but, you know, once you fall into that hole, no matter what it is, you know, dope, liquor, pills, whatever, you know, it kind of changes the person you are, I think, a little bit. Either that or it just amplifies the shittier aspects of your personality that you had before. I mean, it's kind of fucked up, but I mean, that's a... If I followed the story correctly about this dude basically having an issue and then going through all that stuff, being hooked on drugs, being homeless, living on or under the poverty line, I should say. Like, you know, I get it, man. I know you're not really supposed to broadcast shit like this, dude, but I don't have them. Wait, yeah, I do.
I know you always have them. You try to always, steal them from me. Right, guys?
Yeah. Well, you know, I know you're not supposed to,
What, steal, your other partner's cigarettes, huh?
Yeah. Recording means nothing, dude. Well, whatever. Now you've seen the artist. What I was trying to say, you're not supposed to really talk about the fact that, look, I struggle day to day. I live under the poverty line. Dead serious, so I get it. I may not be the addiction and all that, but the breadline, the food stamps, that whole deal in life, I get it. It's hard to come out from under that, especially in a legit way. I mean, that's a whole different story for another day, but, I mean, the fact that he did a song like this, I think is important because there's a lot of glorification to the selling of drugs, and again, that goes back to originally, you want to get out from underneath the poverty, but for you to get out, you're putting somebody else in, but the other end of that equation is never talked about, really. And if it is, it's very small and it does not get the focus I think it deserves. I could be completely wrong and be talking about this with the wrong idea 100%. But you let me know in the comments if you made it this far. Thank you. But check out the podcast on SoundCloud, Radio Public, iTunes. Link for those are in the description, along with the Snapchat, the Twitter, the Instagram. I think that's everything. Share it, like it. You know the deal. I'll catch you on the next one, man.